Subscribe for your girl because
Nari is a funny dude. In a recent interview, he is beginning to talk about housemate who they use cry as a strategy. Whilst he was in the house, na mensa he comes out and he's realized Rude Boy they use some too. For Rude Boy, he perceives they don't catch him. So it's more like I might love this way he's overwhelmed. But mensa for the house, he will just be carrying his mommy's picture. You see this woman here? Ibiam where they make come here. The next thing, he goes to arena. He underperforms. Then he goes, I'm going through a lot. I don't know what the woman out there is thinking about me. Some of last night's major highlight was Joanna picking ice cream, dropping it on Jason J, licking it up when Jason thought she was going to do it with Faith. An effortless reaction coming through from Housemate. You also have Jason J Koyin beef that led to Jason's eye swollen. Then you also talk about the famous perceived tatata between Bright and Dede. Normally we see them in a position, but this one with the girl day for top, where a lot they happen, the movement, camera catches them are more like we know they hear word. Then another highlight is the first time Koyin steps into Biggie's pool to be with Isabella, and Jason's first time hugging Sultana in the pool, because normally the pool is for Jason and Joanna. She happens to be his only pool party mate on land and in the water. The next major highlight was finally there was a court between Dede and Kola. Damn it, she says. Hello, welcome to VanperpyGold. Thank you so much for clicking. You are too much. It's a new day. Your faves have gone for morning exercise routine. Camera pics on Kola explaining things to Emisi. She's not having it. She's just shaking her hand and more like, I beg you, can we drop it already? Camera now pics on the day with Koyin equally addressing certain things. Since I cannot hear, I do not want to assume, but if you don't catch what it is, so then if you catch out, it is what it is. It beginning to be like you don't sleep outside where your mommy or your puppy don't catch you. You gotta explain for eternity. Go explain tire. Midday is feeling somehow. Even during the morning exercise, she was sitting out like, is it a sit out of regret or I don't think so. Yeah, it's just super cold. All housemates are feeling very, very cold. She's in bed and tries Bright to go get her breakfast in bed, checked on her, made sure she ate to some extent and told her he is going to be with Kola. He goes downstairs to enjoy meal with Kola. I told you that whatever the Kola had with Dede the first time, as he wanted to detail it, he stopped. It's more like when he wanted to get to Dede, that was when he was busy detailing and asking for help. As he did closer to whatever he want to get, he's very private with it and does not want to share. If you want to find out, has he been caught on camera gisting Bright or happened? No, ma. No, sir. Will he spill? I cannot tell. Knowing Kola, the apple does not fall far from the tree, but I'm also betting on he might not. You have Joanna with Mensa crawling on the floor. The done Mensa is cleaning up, goes to the kitchen to have conversation with Faith. You also have Kola with Faith and K-Bobo talking about the dynamics of countries and how the people there, their actions reflect their country they come from. But you have Kola also feeling like it's not that black and white. Sometimes the individuals in a certain country might really love their country, but those in the hem of hierarchy might just be goofing around and doing otherwise. And he talked about, for example, his bond with K-Bobo, appreciating him because of how he perceives K-Bobo, even from the outside. So sometimes he want to say, you need to get closer to that perceived country to know the reality that goes on there. Talking about these housemates serving their punishment, Jason always with the snail, then Joanna crawling in the morning for HOA to see. I barely see Sultana sit on the floor as requested by Biggie. Seeing Culture try to cook brings so much memory. So when the show started, he got no idea. Common boiling water, it will burn. I remember his first time he wanted to fry egg and it got burnt, and it took Capable to help out. And it's repeating, and this time he's so much better. With Isabella dressing up, Dede is done dressing, bypassing her. She made a turn. Some perceived she was eyeing Isabella, but there was no contact between her and Isabella. I think she was just sizing the camera. Like, why is he following me? She got a bit angry with how she turned to look at the camera. More like, you don't get anything to do with it. Make you don't be following me. She goes to make herself breakfast. Finally, Biggie tells your face to be out in the garden. Conversations going on with Joanna, Jason, Mide, and you also have Koyin, Isabella, Sultana. You know, Joanna shared bed with Faith, so she said, I like what you did last night. And boy said, you are a great dancer. Camera picked on Dede, and she is minding her business, more like she want to sleep more. As much as she cannot kill herself, it is also more like make her reflect on whatever that I did. Your faves are back in the house rehearsing for a wager. It is beautiful watching Koyin with Emisi doing beautiful display. You have Dede with Koyin. They seem to be a little disjoint in their display, but very brilliant submission. The islanders discussing slave trade and how far islanders have come on the soils of Nigeria. On and on, Housemate adjusting their script whilst listening to others on, while some were pondering over their own. Camera that picked on Sultana outside with Isabella. Girls say, it will be this the way Biggie they make it seem say we cannot be watching this sheet of papers. Even newscasters self. It is how she makes her mouth when she's talking. Newscasters self, they got sheet of paper. You know, they see how they will be looking straight as if them no one look at the script. Then the next thing they will bow down a little. Them looking now, then they will look straight again. Imagine them. Sultana just looked at Isabella and how serious she is, and she bowed her head and began to laugh. A little wahala between Dede and Koyin after their wager rehearsals. Now, according to Dede, you know where this is coming from. You have weird ways of communicating things, and it seems like you lack clarity. I'm not going to take it. I've always respected you. I need you to respect me. If I do something you don't like, you need to have ways of telling me, because you know that I don't step on you. You've always been telling me I don't like this, then I stop. Why is your action seeming like there is an outburst you don't want to discuss? Because waiting. When did we agree on a change of costume? You wanted to go change. Why didn't you tell me? Boy wanted to interview. She said, I called you to talk about it. Keep quiet and let me talk. Why are you raising your voice? He says, you know that is how I talk. You are the number one person who knows. She said, let me talk. He says, okay, talk. She says, so you wanted to cut it short from we narrating our story. Why didn't we discuss and making me look somehow? As I did talk, you did talk. Then I saw you the end. Then you just moved. When we were not done, because I didn't know we were going to end here. As boy when I explained, she come out the go. All this while, Sultana was passing by, Thelma, even at a point, Isabella. Later, Isabella went like, Koyin, are you okay? He says, that girl, the craze, referring to Dede being mad. You have him staring at the staircase and looking very pissed off, but I had to shake it off, more like, life deal. Now he's discussing the first time they came to Biggie's house, then the first party, pool party. He said he don't dey sleep where some person they tap and papa. He woke up like, what should I do with it? He just went downstairs. Nobody there for the house. Like, where did they go? Which room? He just they move. Then he opens the door, give him. Then he they see Nyash. Big Nyash, different in bikinis, and already he got sleep on his mind, and he's like, I don't arrive. And Ruboy cannot help. I'm like, oh, Koyin likes Nyash. Something must certainly kill a man, right? Anyway, he goes closer to Sultana around the locker room area and offering cigarettes to baby girl and showing mosquito biting him to her. And girl saying that, yeah, because it's been raining bit by bit, there could be stagnant cans breeding them. Aww. Yesterday, Jason was hungry. Isabella offered to cook for herself, Jason, and Sultana. And today, Jason is making some toasted bread. He says that's all he want to eat. And considering Sultana, Isabella, and girl Joanna. So after Sultana having convo, she descends and realizes that Jason is in convo with Joanna, and she proceeds to go to the garden. But before the garden conversation, you have Joanna telling Jason, last night was a blast. Boy said, yes, now you say for the CCA, you come out go sleep on faith bed. Girl said, me? Boy said, I see you, I see you. Girl said, I just wanted a little spice of Jason. You have boys say, oh, you don't say. Now they're turning, and girl feels like Jason rocks Biggie Snail outfit the best. Like, boy, you don't try, Sha. He says, I like it. And girl said, oh, really? Boy said, it doesn't look good. I like it. I wish I could rock it more. Even take it out to rock it. They discussed movies. They talked about dance moves, music, the totality. What is it that going to happen with the upcoming eviction? Jason said it is what it is. I hope I stay, get closer to the money with friendships that I've bonded here. Or if I'm evicted, I go meet up with my people and start a new life. If I stay, I would really love it. But it is only one person who will win the money. Joanna says, sure, it's just a person. And it is Joanna. Jason says, sure, you don't say. And you have him saying that life is now going to begin. Whether you've lived life in your previous life or whatever, whether you're enjoying life or not, coming to a platform like this, the dynamics about how you roll, it's going to change. And you have girls saying, yeah, it's certainly not going to be the same. They're having beautiful conversation. I like how mostly their conversation centers around general things and not things that will make you feel somehow, and more like a guilt trapping. You have Jason being like, hey, cola fresh boy. Biggie self don't say you have Missy saying Jason to that fresh boy for here. Biggie don't say I'm finished. As they laughing, you have Dede being like, Kola, you need to go back to your bed. Kola said, I will go back to my bed. Girl said, yes, now. You need to. I mean it. You're not sleeping on my bed. Boy said, how about I sleep on your bed? Then I turn the opposite direction. I give you my back. She says, no. Boy said, what I do again now? Girl said, okay, I will allow you only when you put your shirt on. I'm like, that body, she can't stand it. That boy got some flexing muscles, y'all. They throwing shade at him and he cruising with it. More like the only tax you can win in this house is the tax that involves tears. 50 days up like that. You have callers saying that at least I can move people to tears unlike others. They did now made boy know that you don't play. I like dogs and I'm also human and affectionate. If you don't know now, you know. You have Isabella saying that imagine the audacity of her calculating the number of people I don't kiss. Oh yeah, waiting do you now? You won't come for me to kiss you on top. You have Sultana's earlier words being like, he just did there. Entertaining conversation and being in the kitchen. He wanna die there for the kitchen. So I think low-key is referring to Jason and Joanna there. She's now talking about Leah. Happy birthday to Sultana's baby girl who is 10 turn, going emotional and being like, I just gave birth to you just yesterday. You're 10 already. And she happens to be the only girl who will be telling me when I'm wrong, when I don't treat her well. Like, mommy, this one, you're not supposed to do me like that. Imagine I was a baby, giving birth to a baby taking care of a baby. I was that young. Isabella connecting with her emotions and offering support while she's teary. Saying that, I don't know if you're saying this, baby girl, happy birthday to you. Mommy loves you so much. I don't know what you're gonna eat. I've not always been there. Imagine me not there even now that you were 10. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Like, Aliyah, once again, happy birthday to you. People, whilst Jason is bonding with Joanna and cooking something for the padis, that is Joanna, Isabella, Sultana and himself, Sultana is dragging Jason whilst being emotional with her child, making it look like in her vulnerable state like this. Jason is not there. But Jason has not seen you vulnerable this morning. You've talked. Now, she is saying that she's avoiding Jason because she was in a dare game. You either take the dare or you sit out and drink. She was there to kiss somebody, and she goes in for Jason. And she's saying that during the night, Jason made a comment she does not like. Yesterday, I made a video. So the first time he kissed her, they were drunk. Girl went for it and even requested another. And he felt somehow and said it's okay. Then the next night, he came telling you, I have a woman, and you said, then kiss me, Baba. He did it. Me, as far as I know see them kiss again. So you are dead to do that. When others were drinking, you could have drunk. Then you come in for it. And since he is the game master, he had no option but to do it. I'm not even in apportioning blames. Because if he sits out, it will spoil the game. All you know when you want people doing shakara, so it will be messy. But she had the power not to. So I don't really know what Jason told her with regards to what happened during the game that is tickling her fantasy, making her feel off. She says she doesn't like the bare minimum and what went on, but she enjoys the soft life that came with the bare minimum. So the soft life was she will be on the mat. They were virtually not sleeping on beds. So Jason would just bring food, carry water, help her do that, all those things day in, day out until that bare minimum ended. He was even spending the whole day with her and told her, I am doing this because of the bare minimum. When it is done, I'm done. And she threatened him. And what is it about the bare minimum she does not like? It could be the whole midnight speaking the mic, or it could be something else. My worry is not with Sultana. Why is she discussing her child and being emotional and dragging Jason in? I've noticed is Sultana's game to pull down Jason, because they are all gamers, don't spare anyone. They all don't know themselves from Adam. But she is almost always dragging him when he's not there. You barely will have her discuss how sweet he is with others, but dragging him, but will never tell him. She shines her teeth with him. Some perceive she is just afraid to talk to him. That I don't like. I don't think so. I think Jason is not just her game of let's play lovers. I think Jason is a game of filling in on Jason fans to get pity votes. But what she does not know is she's equally loved, and she got her own. I don't know whether you get it. Anyway, let's drop that dynamics going on with her dragging Jason and Isabella not knowing what to do, because Isabella is also closer to Jason. When the back and forth of these things happen, Emisi is been name calling Jason. It has been the whole routine. Then Isabella is beginning to feel somehow towards Jason, and I don't think it's quite right. But this is a game. Don't spare anyone. You have internet people shipping baby Jason. You know baby Jason, Isabella's son, with baby Aliyah, Sultana's son, say that for sure. That ship, they won't see it bank. People, they crazy. Jason J's favorite ninja enters the house again. Koyin went like, hey, the ninja is in Jason J. Then the whole house, Jason J, your friend. So whenever this ninja enters, Jason will be like, how are you, my friend? That kind of thing. And this week of 4 weeks where Biggie is on holidays, you have these set of ninjas coming in back and forth and their house calling on Jason. With the rehearsals, you know, some housemates are really representing their cultures, whilst others are learning cultures from some of these housemates to have a balance. It is time for Ouija. You have Emisi Kola doing splendidly well, representing Oyo State, Dede Koyin, Lagos Island, Jita with Ruboy, Ogun State, Mensa with Joanna. Beautiful things right there, Cross River State, then Culture with Jason J. Koyi State, and also state performance by Cable Telma. Bright Morgan and Mide representing Imo State, though Bright is a Lagos boy, but he did his best. Afterwards, they haven't banters, but no wahala. Then Adamawa is Sultana with Isabella discussing how they border with Cameroon, the dynamics with her. place and the two major coaches that flout the area. I must say, Faith was phenomenal as a host. Joanna was splendid. Koyin playing different instruments. Emisi, the actress and a performer inclusive. Jason J going out of his way to learn about the Koyi state and letting people know about the Igala tribe and its people. Your faves for the night came through. Joanna, Dede, what a night it was. I liked Thelma with K-Bobo. Was there a shortcoming for the night? Absolutely not. Were some way phenomenal. Koyin, Emisi, Faith, absolutely phenomenal. And you have this banter between Faith fans feeling like Jason did not shine. The sky is too wide for everybody to shine. I don't think Jason needs to cease flying just so Faith could fly. Last week was for Jason. If this week is for Faith, I don't think there should be a problem. But you and I know people need to talk for me to gist you now. And another thing is, if there is one housemate since the start of the season, from the day they enter the house, who fans feel should not be part of the game, I think is Jason. People feel like he should just be on the show like Momo and let every other people play, then he will just be there, and it's kind of fair. But then him alone, they know where he went to, proud to come into the house because he chokes, so he chokes. Kola saying that he is super proud of Emisi and very happy that Faith was the host. Mensa goes to Faith, hugged him and said, I'm glad you hosted, I'm glad I voted for you to be the anchor. Housemates are very proud of him for the night. Jason with Faith, after congratulating him, the two are on the tennis. As Jason keeps learning from Faith with regards to tennis and its winning antics. Adios.